Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. This is not a political pull for my new people who are joining. This is what I like to think of as a like-minded circle of people who have come together to try to raise the vibration of the planet just a little bit. That will effectively raise it a whole lot. But we need to start with ourselves. And this week it seems like it's been extremely difficult for people. Was it the full moon? Was it the eclipse of the full moon? And I was thinking about that. I said, well, when we're in a full moon, the colors are kind of stripped. I mean, we can see really clearly, but we don't get to see colors anymore. And not that guys can see colors anyway, much, as evident. Anyway, squirrel. But then you have the eclipse on top of the full moon. So we have these things that we're not seeing very clearly. And then we take that even further. And we take those secrets even further. And we're really unclear of the direction where we're going, what we're seeing. And so I just wanted to, I felt this disappointment, I guess. And I wanted to look at that because it was brought on by news cycles. But it doesn't necessarily need to be brought on by news cycles. It could be your partner disappointed you. You disappointed you. Whatever it is. So I laid out some cards. One fell out of the deck. Uh-oh. You know what that means. That means they want you to pay attention to it. Them. All right. Here we go. Okay. Can y'all see that? Tighten that up. So this is the card that flew out. We'll get to it in a minute. Disappointment. This is the Prism Oracle. And in the Prism Oracle, it's all about what is. It's kind of like the Earth. I could have used the Brady Tarot, but I used the Prism Oracle. It's just, what are we seeing in the disappointment? The Good Tarot. What if we don't let go of the disappointment? What if we hang on to that disappointment and we don't let go of it? This is Return to Spirit. So these are kind of my earthly cards. This is let's let go of the earthly things, the ego or whatever. We'll see what it means. And let's get back to what Spirit wants us to hear. And then I have Work Your Light. And in these two cards, this is the higher consciousness. This is moving up to light. Getting way away from these cards. Moving into another area. What's the card that flew out? This is my Shamanic Healing Oracle. And we're not using it, which maybe I will. Can y'all see the word on there? It's forgiveness. Disappointment needs, and I don't like using the word need, requires forgiveness. Forgive ourselves, forgive them, just forgiveness. And I looked up, when I was looking at this card, The number down there, it's 23, 5. And it's battling. It's the war of words in our heads. If we think of the 5 of wands or the 5 of swords, it's battling. 5 of cups, 5 of pentacles, sorrow, loss. It's all that 5 energy. And of course we got the moon, appropriate for these times. Count how many points to the star. There are 8. Rebirth. Continuation, never stopping. Abundance. No, you can count them. Look, there's 8. I counted them 3 times. I go, really? 8? How cool is that? Whoever drew this card was thinking. All right. So that's at the top. We're just going to, where do I put this? Where do I put this? Put it next to the moon. Put it next to the moon up there. All right. So, Prism Oracle. Disappointment. Dealing with disappointment. Okay. Passion. When we get really passionate about something, it's like, no, I'm not letting go of this. No, no. I mean, certainly passion is good in some areas and bad in other areas. So, but that is what feels like we hold on to too much, that creates disappointment. We don't let go of the passion that we think we should be having. I don't know. And as I say before, your interpretations of these cards are more important than what I say about these cards. What's the passion that's causing the disappointment? And it's being crossed by faith. Wow. So if our passion, if we were disappointed in something that our passion brought forth, does this faith card mean let it go, have faith that your passion will reignite? You can change that passion. You don't have to hang on to it so much. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 8 circles. So, the good earth. What happens if we don't let go of our disappointment? We've created some disappointment through our passion, maybe even through our faith, but because this is crossing it, challenging it, I want to say, what is, how do we, what's that fix to this card, if that even makes sense. And the fix is to have faith that things are going to work out in this disappointment that we're feeling. All right, here we go with this. Oh. So if we don't let go of this disappointment and we just hang on to it, we have the Page of Earth upside down. The Page of Earth is the Page of Pentacles, all about new beginnings, new starts, new projects. And that disappointment, that lingering disappointment, is going to keep you from wanting to take that leap of faith and start something new. And what is crossing that? Huh. The Three of Air. Airs are swords. So this is really the Three of Swords. And it's sadness. It's, in regular tarot decks, it's heartbreak. Three swords through the heart. But this, in this deck, you can see the birds on the wing, and they have little crowns on their head. And when I look at that, I go, those birds are kings in their world, and they have faith that things are going to turn around. So if you don't let go of it, projects don't go through very well because you're not invested in them. You're not excited about them. You don't have the passion to kick them in gear anymore. And it's sadness. It's heartbreak. So let's see what Return to Spirit card says for us. Sexuality. Okay then. Return to Spirit says, if you let go of this disappointment, you get back your sexuality. So what does that sexuality mean? Well, certainly the color green and red equals that passion, healing energy, a passionate healing energy. And sexuality is playfulness, is fun, it's open, it's receiving, it's empowering, it's protection. It's all those things when the sexuality is good. You feel invincible. And it's rebirth. And it's, you can fill in the blank. And it's fun, number one. Who else, what other animal enjoys sex like humans? I think dolphins do. I don't know if cats do. Man, they're screaming all the time. Anyway, oh, look at that. We get our immunity back. Interesting. When we let go of disappointment, we get our immunity back. We get our playfulness back, our fun back, our passion, our healing energy. I'm going to kick that over so you all can see that. I just see taste buds here. So we went from the prism of how we interpret disappointment to what are some of the possibilities if we just hang on to it too much, and what are the possibilities if we just let it go, and then work your light. Let's see what work your light has to say. Hey, starseed, what lights you up? If you let go of that disappointment, starseed, Imagine what you could do. But if we stay in this lower vibration of being hurt because of our passion, not having faith that we can get out of it, and staying in this upside down energy, in this hurt energy, we're not going to be able to play. We're not going to have our immunity. And we are being called to look at what lights us up. Which of these areas do we want to live in? I want to live in these. And as we cross, this goes to the circle expanding. How are you being called to step up and lead, priestess? Wow. As energy workers, as light workers, as people who want to raise the vibration of the planet, we can't be all sorrowful that things didn't turn out our way from our passion. We need to move beyond that so that we can have our spiritual immunity, have our fun, our senses back, have our tingling senses back. What lights you up, and how are you being called to step up and lead. And at the top of it, it's all about forgiveness. Wow. All right. Okie dokie. So I may, I'm going to try to do this either today or maybe during midweek. We're going to do, and it may be next Sunday, I'm going to do a journey. And the reason I'm saying this is so I don't chicken out. We're going to do a journey to our altar dome again. And we are going to meet an angel who's going to heal some of our pain. And I may tack it on to the end of here. If not, I will record it for either Wednesday or next Sunday. Because I'm going out of town for the week, and I want to make sure I have Sunday recorded so that when I get back, I'm not all tired and stuff. All right. Before I go, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with me on Sunday with Spirits. It's Thanksgiving in the U.S. And for me, what it means is just an extra reminder to be grateful. And I am so grateful for you all and for just hanging with me on Sundays. It's just an honor. So thanks. Peace and love.